Hey, Larry, can I speak to you for a second, mate?
Well, what's your name?
My name's Alan, mate.
You're Alan, and how did you get down here?
Oh, mate, look, the girl said that I should come down and have a chat there, that you might be able to give me a hand.
What's your now? Just sit down, make yourself comfortable. You seem a bit worked up. Just hang on a minute. Just stay calm and tell me what your issue is.
Larry, where do I start, mate? I've got this. There's this woman, mate, at work. She's my manager, and she's just constantly on my back. I don't know what I can do. She keeps sending work back to me. I keep changing it. I stay later. I try to do everything I can to fix it up. But man, I think she's just got it in for me. Like the same kind of work that other people dish up. She never has an issue with that. It just seems to be my problem. It just keeps going and going, Larry. I'm about to explode. I don't know what else I can do.
So, do you think she's not supervising you diligently in the workplace?
No, I don't think so, mate. I don't think so.
Well, tell me, is she rude to you? Give me an example of the interaction between you and your boss.
Oh, mate, I don't know if I want to swear in front of you, mate, but she...
Well, hang on a minute. Let's just stop there, Alan. Are you saying that your supervisor is swearing at you at work?
Oh, mate, she always going off her end. She swears and, mate, calls me a moron, a peanut.
That's completely appropriate. What does she raise her voice?
Yeah, well, I don't even know what her normal voice is.
All right. Well, let's just work through this for a moment. There's an area of our law which deals with workplace bullying. So you have a right, as does every Australian worker, to be free of bullying and harassment in the workplace. You have a right to attend work and work in a harmonious work environment every day. So, is the workplace harmonious where you're working?
Oh, mate, everyone else is good. It just, mate, I just try and stay out of the line of sight, to be honest. If she comes one way, I take off the other.
All right. Well, under the Fair Work Act, there's a piece of legislation in Australia called the Fair Work Act. And under that Act, employees are protected from harassment and bullying behaviour. One of the things we can do, one option you have, is to make an application for a stop bullying order. So that restrains, as it were, that's an order of the Fair Work Commission that can restrain any form of misconduct like this by a manager, a boss, a supervisor. It doesn't have to relate to the boss. It could be anyone in the workplace that's bullying another employee. So you have entitlements in this area, and there's very strict sections of the Fair Work Act that apply, and this might be something we need to consider further, especially if this behaviour is ongoing. Bullying behaviour has to be repeated unreasonable behaviour. So do you say this is continuing? You say it's not like you can't be captured by a one-off incident.
Nah, mate. Since she's become the manager, probably for at least the last 8 months, it's nearly every day. Every day I cop the same thing over and over again. But Larry, mate, I know you're busy, but I've just got one last quick question. Mate, if I get the stop bullying order put in place and everything's fine, what if it just keeps happening? What do I do?
Well, there are very severe penalties under the Fair Work Act if that order were to be breached. Not just for your supervisor or your manager, but also for the employer, and those penalties increase if the employer is a corporate, is for example a proprietary business. So they're matters that are taken quite seriously in the Fair Work Commission. These orders are not issued lightly, but certainly in circumstances where there's repeated unreasonable behaviour that amounts to bullying, then you would have a claim. The sort of things you're describing sounds like bullying. Sometimes there's a defence to this conduct that's called reasonable management action. The And that requires the employer would have to show that the conduct of your supervisor was reasonable and that it was carried out in a reasonable way. So, do you think what she's doing is reasonable when she's speaking to you or correcting your work or engaging with you?
Nah, mate, no. I just think I'm on the outer and I'm not part of the clique. So I think she just wants to take it out on me because maybe I'm just an easy target for her.
All right, well, let's have a think about setting an appointment down and we'll discuss this matter further.
Thanks, Larry.